everything always points back to you. And that's rough. That can be really difficult to grasp onto at a first glance, you know? But, I constantly see people trying to live vicariously through other people's lives. This is our form of communication, talking about other people and sharing our experience with them. But we put too much emphasis on the other person, and to me, this is just boring. This kind of conversation is just shallow. It's not hitting. It's not working the way it should. We constantly complain about our stresses in our daily lives, about how other people treat us or how we view the world, but we're not talking about how we view ourselves and what we can do in order to fix this problem. And so what I see is that we're just too afraid to look within ourselves and see how much fear is within us. And this fear can seem very large. It can seem like it's out of our control. It can seem like it's ruling over us, like we have to constantly be stressing over things when that's not true. We don't have to stress over things. It just seems that way. Because it's a part of us. It's part of our thought process, and what we're safe, honestly, is just expressing. But let me just be honest real quick. I've been feeling really depressed lately, and it's not like anyone's making me feel unsafe, but it just seems like life is really stagnant. And even though I'm living a good life, I'm really living a full life right now. But the people around me, I feel, aren't at the same level. And this, it concerns me, but it's also something I wish I knew how to explain without coming off as patronizing or whatever. I see people constantly stressing and worrying and trying to survive, making a living for themselves, chasing after pleasure. And I don't know too much about people's lives because I don't really ask unless they sort of tell me what's going on, because I just like people to be themselves, and I'm empathetic, but it takes a lot of authenticity for me to listen to what you have to say. And I guess that's my problem right now, is that I fear that this world is lacking in authenticity. I fear that since we're consumers, and we run away from our problems, we hide them, and we're just afraid of growth. We're afraid of the future. We're constantly worrying and anxious, and that's keeping us bound to this fear. So I just hope for my own enjoyment in my life that the people around me will start to act more authentic. And um I can't change anyone, but um this is just my dilemma right now. And um it's really draining. um but yeah, I would like to keep everyone safe and have their needs met. But please don't be afraid to be open and honest. Thank you.